Welcome, forensic analysts, purists of solid metal, and guardians of unaltered history. You have successfully crossed the maximum security perimeter and are now deep inside the most strict, analytical, and uncompromising numismatic archive on the internet. You are tuned in to Rare Coin Reveal. I am Harry, your chief investigator, and today we are executing a single, highly classified, deep dive into the heart of the 1940s. There is a massive, almost incurable, psychological blind spot in the human mind. When we find a piece of metal forged during the turbulent era of the Second World War, our logic completely shuts down. We see the dark patana, we feel the weight of history, and we instantly assume that age equals astronomical wealth. But the international coin market has no heart, no soul, and zero nostalgia. It is governed strictly by the brutal statistics of hyperproduction and the exact science of atomic preservation. Isolate your senses. Calibrate the cold, penetrating halogen light over your inspection table, and let's dissect two distinct eras of the American wheat penny. The 1941 wheat penny, no mint mark. Transport your analytical mind to the tense, uncertain year of 1941. The globe was fracturing into a massive world war, and while the United States was bracing for the inevitable, the domestic economy was roaring. The retail sector demanded an endless, heavy injection of physical cash. The federal government needed copper, and the order fell heavily on the historic manufacturing floors of Pennsylvania. Extract a wheat penny from 1941 out of your heavy glass jars. Hold that dense, 95% solid copper disc in the palm of your hand. The absolute first rule of Rare Coin Reveal is to always locate the geographic signature. Direct your high-powered loop to the space directly beneath the date 1941. If that space is completely empty, immaculately smooth, and devoid of any steel punch mark, you are looking at the undeniable fingerprint of the Philadelphia Mint. Now, brace yourself for the cold, calculating reality of industrial production. Because the nation needed to lubricate its daily commerce, Philadelphia did not treat these coins like delicate art. They ran their massive hydraulic presses at deafening and suicidal speeds. In that single year, they spat out hundreds of millions of these exact wheat pennies. Because of this colossal, crushing hyperproduction, the ruthless law of supply and demand dictates a brutal market sentence. If you find a common, circulated 1941 wheat penny rolling around your house, if Lincoln's portrait feels smooth and tired to the human touch, and if that original copper has violently reacted with the oxygen of our planet to turn a dark, greasy chocolate brown, you must accept its fate. That coin is worth exactly between 15 cents and a maximum of $1. Its sheer abundance annihilated its base rarity the exact millisecond it was struck. So, how do the elite institutional investors extract value from 1941? The answer is extreme. Atomic survival. We are hunting for the absolute miracle known as uncirculated red. If your coin was rescued from a bankroll the day it was born, never touched by the acidic, destructive sweat of a human hand, and radiates a blinding, liquid-factory, fire-red luster under your microscope, then collectors will open their checkbooks. Perfection is your only shield against worthlessness. The 1946 wheat penny, no mint mark. Now, shift your forensic timeline forward to a world that has just survived the apocalypse. Welcome to 1946. The Second World War has finally ended. The desperate, chaotic experiments with the magnetic steel pennies of 1943 and the recycled artillery shell casings of 1944 and 1945 are officially over. The government ordered the mints to return to the standard, beloved bronze composition of the pre-war era. Locate a 1946 wheat penny. Again, check beneath the date. A blank space confirms it was born in the roaring machines of Philadelphia. You are holding a symbol of American post-war relief. But do not let the historical romance cloud your financial judgment. The post-war economic boom meant soldiers were returning home, businesses were opening, and the demand for pocket change skyrocketed to unprecedented levels. Once again, the Philadelphia Mint answered by flooding the streets with astronomical millions of these bronze clones. The financial verdict for a 1946 wheat penny is identical to its pre-war brother. In standard, circulated, dark brown condition, it commands a meager 15 cents to $1. The true wealth of 1946 lies entirely in high-grade, mint state preservation. But listen to me very carefully. This is where human greed destroys history. An amateur finds a dark, dirty 1946 penny and, poisoned by internet cleaning hacks, decides to scrub it with acid, lemon juice, or metal polish. In that exact millisecond of friction, they murder the coin for eternity. When you rub acid on vintage copper, you are not cleaning. You are brutally stripping the atomic surface. The cloth acts like industrial sandpaper, leaving millions of irreversible scratches known as hairlines. When a professional grading agency sees that unnatural, pale pink, skinned-alive surface, they will permanently slap it with the ultimate death sentence: cleaned. Its premium value dies instantly. Respect the dark patina of the 1940s. Understand that the brown oxidation is its undeniable passport of survival through the war and the post-war boom. Be the silent guardian of the wheat penny and never its chemical executioner. Keep your loop clean and your reality strictly grounded in the metal. End of archive.